know your life from earth is only you know your pain. Unafraid to face the devil, but no stranger to the rain. Oh, rest high on that mountain, 'cause your world on earth is go to heaven shouting, love for oh, how we cried day with gathered round the red I could see the angel faces when they hear the sweet voice sing. Oh, rest high on that mountain. Oh, your world on earth is go to heaven shouting, love for the fire. Play some harmonica. Oh, rest high on that mountain, 'cause your world on earth is go to heaven shouting, love for the fire. You heaven shouting, love for the
May I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
all right. We are up and running, and doesn't my voice just disappear right now? Let me remove this and bring myself up on stage, but I'm going to bring JJ with me, add to stage. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the 106th edition of the Community Pulse, and just as the show started, I start to lose my voice.
Hello, wonderful people.
Yeah.
We're all keeping the Rainfield music family close to our hearts.
Yes. It was just tragic. Yeah, and we
Peace
extend
be
our
with you guys.
condolences. Yeah. We love you both. And you know, the whole community, all the communities, our thoughts and prayers are with you. And yeah, that's an absolute beautiful song, and we did catch the that you're going to be playing that at the funeral, and it doesn't get much more beautiful than that, and they'll be smiling, that's for sure. Yes, as you all know, the Community Pulse starts off with the notable streaming channels that these are the channels that, for the most part, are the roots, the foundation of all these communities.
I'm going to head over to the YouTube side to help DJ throw the links. I'll be back
All right.
later in the show.
All
Just
right.
wanted to give my condolences.
Yes, sir.
See you in a bit.
Yes. And yeah, and we always start off with Jade Starr with her Unearthed every Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We have Rob Bennett, the Vibe Vault. Please, you got some music. Submit. Let me remove that face. Remove. There we go. We have the Vibe Vault every Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Fill out a form and hit submit. That's all you have to do. Your music will be played. CampGmay every Saturday at 10 p.m. with the open mic. Thomas Christ, You Rock TV, live TV, every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Fill out a form, hit submit. Your music will be played. I posted a little ad on my channel to help promote some of these channels. There are so many musicians that I know that haven't submitted music, so I'm hoping to get some people out there. Federico, my friend from Italy, he's finally, I know what time it is there, 1, 2 in the morning. Great to see you here. Thank you for showing up. I would love to see you submit some music to Pete Johns and Thomas Christ channels. So speaking of Pete Johns as well, every Sunday with the Your Music Live, that's how I came into the communities at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Same deal. All you have to do, fill out the form, hit submit, your music will be played. And then there's Laurie. Laurie. Every Friday, she has a show called the Friday Night Hang. Laurie is what many of us consider the glue of these communities. She keeps everybody honest, everybody happy. She's part Italian. I can't give her 2 clicks because she is not Canadian. But Laurie, we all love you. Please catch Laurie's show. It's a lot of fun. And she will be up here. She sponsors the Pianist section. Of course she does. All right, we have a fantastic show. We have Mason Music Lab, Jude Cabana as the co-host, and Ron Ward will be coming up to join us soon. He just arrived in the green room. Yes, I can hear the helicopter. Just pull away now. Yes. All right. What do we do? What do we do at this point? At this point, I think we bring up... No. At this point, we play the featured... I'm so confused. I need JJ. It's been a while. All right. Yes. At this point, we play the featured channel. Every week we have, aside from the featured artist, we have a featured channel. Many of you recognize Badass Brutus Guitar and Bert Schult, also Wadaparja Projects, Many of you have been involved in these projects. A brilliant musician. I love what he's doing to get the people in the communities together and just jam out with him. And we'll let, there's going to be the feature channel this week. So we will have Bert's channel pinned at the top of the chat throughout the entirety of the show. And we've created, as we always do, a little montage. And JJ has a few words about our featured channel. And I'm supposed to hit play.
This week's featured channel is Badass Brutus Guitar. Bert is out of the Netherlands and has connected with artists across the world through his Wada Partia projects of creative collaborations. Full tracks of Bert doing original guitar compositions and improvisation engage listeners as much as his project's chord progressions inspire collaborators. The channel reflects his outside-the-box approach in creating music. Whether you want to enjoy a listen to something a little weird, or even are looking to become part of the party, please check out the Badass Brutus Guitar channel.
Queen of decks, check the connect. Love the word effect, perfect with fleck.
was absolutely fantastic. I'm gonna put myself back up here. All right. Yes. So that's Badass Brutus guitar, Bert Schult, and those are the Wadaparja projects and collabs he works on. So please, please, please go offer up some support. He's an amazing supporter of so many of our channels throughout our community. So awesome. Awesome abounds. Shit, I gotta remember all of Ron's those those things. Shit, I just lost it. I wrote it down at work too. Anyways, all right, let's bring up our featured our co-host. He's gonna be joining my side. Add to stage, and I'm gonna add to stage like this. And I'm gonna unmute our guest because that's the nice thing to do. Amazing
Coolness.
Music Lab.
Coolness
How are you, Jude?
abounds. I'm well. How are you, Frank?
I'm doing okay, man. How
Hey,
long
hey,
ago was
everybody.
it that you were on the show?
I think it was about a year or
Yep.
more ago. Maybe,
yeah.
about a year and a half or something like that. But thank you so
Yeah,
much
you
for
were-
having me. I'm so excited. I'm honored to be the co-host for Rock and Ron Ward's show, and
Yeah.
excited about it. Oh, it's Coolness Abounds.
Coolness abounds.
The
I love it.
Ronisms. We'll have a few Ronisms throughout.
We're
the
gonna
night.
have a lot of Ronisms for sure.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, we keep talking about that Wednesday morning show, but we're gonna
I got a
talk
few
lot
up my
more about it.
sleeve, literally.
Yeah. I love your hoodie.
I have my Indie Live, homegrown hoodie on.
Yeah.
Ready to go. I have my Indie Live mug, my Mod Squad mug, personalized here, got sent to me in the mail from Mr. Ron himself. I'm a blessed individual, I tell you, Frank.
I love it. You know, Ron was we did a little test the other day when I sent you that email. Anyways, I was so excited because oh yeah, I ran out and I grabbed the t-shirt and I thought beautiful and I put it right here. And it's like, oh, this is fantastic. I get home, I go to put it on, and it goes up to my belly button. It's like I can't wear this shirt.
Life is good
Damn.
for you these days, Frank.
I don't know, man. It's like too much pasta. Yeah. So what a difference from 5 years ago. So yeah, I put on
Wow.
I put on a few pounds.
5
but
years.
all right. Before we bring up our featured artist, Jude. I know, and we're going to talk about a little bit more how well and you know how close and tight knit you, Ron, Colby, Michael Thompson. I don't want to forget anybody, but you had a real tight group. You had Brad, you had Tobias, Roque. That's what I remember when I came into Ron's community, and yeah, and I'm really excited. Okay, I'll shut up. He's not up
Seeing
yet.
a lot of those names in the chat. Yep.
Yeah, it's amazing, and we were
All
saying
old
that
buddies.
backstage. They do come and support this channel, but it's just amazing to see them all together tonight.
It's
So
awesome.
it's absolutely beautiful. So
Thanks,
what do you
everyone.
got going on? Great to see you. You chose a real cool song, but and we'll talk about that in a minute. What do you got going on? What have you been working on?
I have a lot of new songs in the churn. However, every time I get a new song, it seems to supersede the song before that never gets finished. So I'm in that kind of rut right now.
Yeah.
But I'm constantly playing and writing and in the chat groups and just trying to stay relevant until I can get back to being a little bit more active.
That is cool. And I know you mentioned backstage that you had, yeah, of course you were joking. You said they might be out by 2028, but you had a Deadish track.
Yes, I have a Grateful Dead inspired track that kind of was written after Bobby Weir passed away. I had a work trip out to San Francisco, which I had never been before. And it kind of is written about that. It's sort of fictional and nonfiction at the same time. And sort of dead sounding in a way, I hope, but we'll see. It's almost finished, but then, comes the video and the lag there, but hopefully that'll be out soon.
Very cool. Really looking forward to that. All right. The song you sent, Everything is Cool, and Everything is Cool. And why don't you tell us a little bit about it? Because
I'm so glad
I was looking
thought
for
of
it
that
everywhere.
song.
Yeah.
It's one that I kind of forget about every now and again because it's not on my YouTube channel. I don't have a video for it. It kind of got lost on SoundCloud when I was on SoundCloud. I mean, I still am, but I just don't deal with that app too much. But I was on there recently and I rediscovered it. And when Folk Punk said I needed to pick a song for tonight, it just was the top of mind. It was like a no-brainer. But it was a song called Everything is Cool that I had been writing during the pandemic. And around that time was when Ron's shows were active, and he had a habit of saying everything is cool. And I noticed it one day that he was saying it quite often. And I wasn't sure if maybe my song came out of him saying that subconsciously, but I really don't think it did. I think it was just a statement about really things are not cool right now with what was going on. But I thought I should grab some sound bites of him saying that and incorporate them as samples into the song. And of course I picked a few other classic lines from Ron, and it really elevated the track completely. And I should have a video for it because it's a fun sounding song, so it should probably have some visuals to go along with it, but you'll have to use your imagination here.
Yeah, and I did the best I can to create a video, which is not much. It's pretty much your YouTube logo and Ron's YouTube logo, and hey, we got a video. All right, let's this is a lot of fun. It's a great track. Let's have a listen. Everything is Cool.
All right, so here we go. Let me see if I can do this. I'll just pop over to. I got this track here from Jude Capana. So everything's cool. Here we go.
Everything is cool. 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 Everything is cool.
Yeah. I hope everybody is having a creative week.
Maybe finally this virus soon be behind us and everything will be cool. We'll all go out to shows, get that Space Connect glow when everything is cool. But everything's not cool. Everything's not cool. Don't be a fool.
So, I got this track here from Jude Capana.
We used to beat our heads against the wall for this kid. Now everything is cool. We used to wake up and fight all day and night. Now everything is cool. Everything is cool. Everything is cool. Everything is cool.
I am working on the bass line. Working on the bass line.
Maybe finally this virus soon be behind us and everything will be cool. We'll all go out to shows, get that Space Connect glow when everything is cool. But everything's not cool. Everything's not cool. Don't be a fool.
But I can't remember what I was supposed to be saying at any given time sometimes, like right now. Where am I?
We used to beat our heads against the wall for this kid. Now everything is cool. We used to wake up and fight all day and night. Now everything is cool. 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 Everything is cool.
What am I? What? What year is this? Oh, this is Indie Live. It's Friday. Doesn't matter what the date is, it's the weekend, folks.
Right. Wow.
Still makes me laugh out loud when I hear some of that.
Yeah.
That's great, especially when it's on a Friday night. You hear that?
That's right, because he had the Thursday show, and Thursday to us, it would have been Friday for him.
Correct.
And yeah.
Thank you for playing that. That was awesome.
Oh, no, thank you for submitting it. I'm sure this chat is lit up. Ronnie, this show has never been this busy, this fast. Really cool stuff. And yes, Doug Kidder, that's actually where I met you, is through Ronnie. So really cool. You have everybody here today. Okay, I'm going to do just a couple shout outs so we don't get too far behind. And then we're going to bring on our featured artist. All right, so every week, as you all know, we have our playlist is well over 100. We have a ton of shout outs, but I'll just shout out a few. We start off with the Community Pulse playlist, which, again, I forgot to put it live, but it will be live shortly. There's quite a bit of stuff happening throughout the communities. I try to capture most of it and put it on, add it to the playlist. So there's the link to the 106th edition playlist. DJ Big Red has a community calendar. Please go check that out. Follow that link. If you have something coming up, such as Russ was really cool by sending us an event that he has coming up tomorrow night, but we'll talk more about it. Just send it to him, send it to myself, send it to JJ, send it to one of us. Let's get your stuff heard and announced. All right. Folk and Blueser and Feisty up all night. And yes, they were up all night. I tried to catch probably caught about an hour or so of it. Really cool stuff. John Sure, Leave It This Way. Speaking of which, A Cat Named Vienna, Mellow Sync. Me, Myself, and iPhone, featuring Doug Kidder. What a great track. If You Want, You Got It, AC/DC Cover. All right, Jerry Gomes, Color Black, Adorable Anarchy with Smudcast. I don't know how it got in here, but I'm glad it did, because tonight, Adorable Anarchy makes the best water. All right. Greg Hutto, Another Crisis Averted. OJ McBaggins. I have these shouted out in later. I don't know what I was doing, but that's okay. Straight Weirdness Radio. Laurie's Mishmosh. Speaking of Grateful Dead, Laurie's Mishmosh and Greg Pincus. An amazing, amazing rendition of They Loved Each Other. They Love Each Other. A Grateful Dead cover. Really, really. I mean, if JJ approves, gives it the seal of approval, you know it's good. Sunshine Archer, Adventure of Mr. Rock. I had to include it because if you guys haven't met Mr. Rock yet, you must be living under it. I'm such a comedian. All right, James Myers, Jennifer, Adam Holtz, the song she's been waiting for. Robbie Stingle's Been a Busy Beaver. Another Try. Harriet B, Falling in Love Again. Pausing Guitars. Led Zeppelin cover, thank you. Greg Pincus has been busy all week. And Dynamite Throw, Corners and Doors. Really cool stuff. And then we had Phoenix Falling release an old cover. They're Coming to Take You Away. Yes, really cool rendition of that. And Moses J. Hawkins, who's going to be on the show. Geez, it might be next week or very soon. Moonlight on the Rocks. So I'm going to stop there and let's introduce our featured artist for tonight. It's been a long time since we've seen this beautiful, beautiful soul that's brought so many of us together. We have Mr. Rockin' Ronnie Ward.
Drum roll, please.
I'm gonna
There
put
he
myself
is.
down here and let's get him up there. Oh, let me. Yeah, you're unmuted. You know what you're doing.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
Hey, buddy.
Good to see you both.
Good to see you as well.
Yeah, great to
Did
be
you just wake
here.
up?
About hour and a half ago, I got up
Oh,
early.
right.
I'm an early riser, but it is early here. It's about 10 till 7.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, I want to say hi to everybody in the chat too. I've been following along. What a great, bunch that we already have here. It's almost like the old days.
Right? I know. That's what I was saying. I wasn't taking away that a lot of these people, of course, they support this channel. They've supported me as well
Right on.
throughout the 5 years. But to have them all in at the same time, really, I'm super excited. Like everybody in at the same time. I feel like I'm hosting your show. Just sit back, Ronnie. I'll take it from here.
Oh man, I'm glad you're
Oh,
doing
sorry,
it.
Jude.
Joe,
I'm not the
instead of me.
co-host. I'll let you guys go.
So I want to thank Jude too, man, because not only for co-hosting me, but for putting up with my antics all these years too. We made quite a lot of good music together over the years, and this and that too, videos and ideas and stuff. So anyhow, so what's
Thank
up,
you,
Jude?
brother.
I'll turn it over to you, Mr.
Oh, yeah,
Co-host.
cheers to you. Thank you as well.
Oh, great song, by the way. I love that song.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, you made it. It's awesome to have you. This is great. This is like an old time here. So what do we want to talk about? We have some songs to play. We have what I remembered, and I don't get into these shows often enough, and I have to rectify that. I was fortunate enough to be the featured artist a while back, but I had forgotten that the co-host actually is the host. So I'm a little unprepared for this. So if you have any questions, put them in the chat. I'm just kidding. I have enough questions for all night long. And I could talk about you and I and our relationship. I could go back and give them an oral history, but I don't know if we need to do that. But I'm prepared to if we need to.
You can be like a filibuster, man. You just don't stop talking.
And we know that everyone knows Ron Ward, especially probably everyone here viewing, but there might be future viewers in the future. And so probably a little history of Ron is pertinent. So
Maybe they're actually in the future.
maybe. Well,
Wake and bake.
don't start me on quantum physics right now. But so just a little history. Ron, you're from America, but you don't live in the United States right now, right? You're
That's true. I
Yeah.
am from Illinois in America, but I currently live in Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam. That's
awesome.
right.
That's great. Yeah, I think that's good for people to know. It gives a little.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a weird thing about me. Not the weirdest.
And you've been playing music pretty much all your life, right?
Well, I mean, my parents were musical and could both sing, and we sang in the church choir. So that's how I learned how to harmonize. And then, music just is always around there. And then I did this and that. I took a few horn lessons. I took a few guitar lessons. And then, I did music on and off during my adult life. But this has been
correct.
Oh, I was in a band. Yes, during the 1980s, I was in the Air Force, and me and a few of my buddies who were on the air crew with me, we formed a band called Stormwatch in Okinawa, played for 3 years, tore it up at the military club. So we were not that bad. I played the bass and sang.
That's a great name also.
Yeah, because Stormwatch was when a typhoon came to Okinawa, which it was like you got 10 of them a year, it seemed like, because it's an island way out there in the Pacific. When the typhoon hits, or if it goes past, there'll be a period of storm watch because these little storms hit. And so we just, we're probably sitting there drunk one night and said, hey, we'll make a band called Stormwatch, who knows? But that was it. Yeah. So that was my main kind of, 3 straight years of playing, you can get pretty, your basic chops down, And so that's what I did. And I'm kind of trying to draw on those now as I resurge my music, career. Not a career, but I mean just
Which
my
you've been
music.
doing for quite a while now, because you and I met in 2018, which is right around when you started writing, recording, put out your first, it was a Beatles cover, I think your first track you put out, Eight
Yeah,
Days a Week.
right.
And then
Yeah,
you
I
had
was
the
on
Tea House
SoundCloud.
Girl. The Tea House Girl was one of your originals that you posted in the GarageBand users group, and that was like my first song that I heard. And who's this guy, Ron Ward? This sounds great. And from there, it was history. I mean, you've been going pretty much straight. I mean, you took a little break here and there, but it's going on eight to 10 years now. So it's a pretty good career. Call it a career or a hobby, whatever it is. But
Oh, it's a hobby. It's a heavy hobby, But I think it's more than that. You guys know what it is. It's your creativity. It's the thing that if you don't get, it's like if somebody's addicted to cigarettes, if you can't get up there now and then, you're just going to start feeling edgy. Do you get that way?
absolutely.
Yeah. So you guys know what I mean. But I mean, about that period when I first started off, that song Tea House Girl, I did 8 days a week in a couple things in my apartment. I was in Hanoi at that time. So I found this GarageBand users group on Facebook, right? And that's where I met Jude, Pete, Brian Bigler, all those guys that, were kind of the very first kind of little crew right there. And there's a guy named Rick Lisk. He's a Canadian with a cowboy hat. And he just came up with this really simple GarageBand riff. You know how people do in that group, they just throw up like an 8-bar or 16-bar. And I go, man, I hear a song in there. And so I messaged him, and then I took up the guitar and I wrote that song Tea House Girl, which is about, how many of girls I've met in different kinds of bars and tea houses and this and that over the years, all amalgamated into one. But it's a rocking little song. I might have to do that one over. I'm surprised you remember that.
That's fantastic. I'm glad you brought up Rick. I completely forgot that he was the spark for that song. And I think I've written at least one or two off of Rick's little 4-bar samples that he submitted.
He used to just throw them out there, man. And people would pick up on them. That was fun back then. Yeah.
So that was the beginning. Now we're kind of fast forwarding to the end. We picked 4 songs. We'll start with one. We'll kind of go back and forth like one of those movies that jumps around in the timeline.
Okay, up to you.
I know you have a song picked out first, and that's Broken Houses, right?
Hopeless House.
Hopeless Houses. Thank you for correcting.
Well, good. I'm glad you're not that familiar with it, because I want people to kind of notice this one for the first time, even though it's an old song.
So this is Brian's music, and you wrote the lyrics?
So this is a Saigon Slick and the Boston Bard song. Brian and I, when we first met in the group, we did covers first. First cover we did was Comfortably Numb, and we did like Dire Straits and a couple things. And we decided, hey, we sound pretty good. We're going to write some originals. And this was like maybe the 3rd or 4th one. And at the same time, we were learning how to use iMovie to make videos. And we had just got green screens, both of us, right? So that's the background on that video. And you're right. Brian, in those days, in the very early days, Brian would come up with a complete piece of guitar and drum music, complete. And then I'd do complete lyrics and bass. Then it started to switch where I'd write a little, he'd write a little, and all that. But so what you're hearing is a very masterful piece of music by Brian Bigler, my friend from Boston, the Boston Bard, and then this story that I wrote. So there you go.
Perfect.
All right. Let's give us a spin. Hopeless Houses. Great to have you, Ron. I'm so excited. I'm starting to calm down now. I'm good.
copying him with those big brown eyes of hers. And when she looked into his eyes, she didn't even know his name. And when she felt him touch her hand, she knew she'd never be the same. And then that night, she's lying in a bed, but she can't sleep, she can't think of anything but him. Her heart beats fast, deep within her pretty breast. She cries and closes her eyes and finally falls asleep. And then she drifts away and dreams a vivid dream of him. She pressed her lips against his hand, the touch, it felt so real. Thinks about him now and then, when he was young and free. And now there he sits, inside four grey walls. He didn't mean to kill the man, but it was meant to be. And then he dreams the daytime dream, the hopeless house is always there. But when her lips, they touch his hand, the house has disappeared.
What Coldy said, for sure. Oh, let me hit pause before the next song starts. Yeah, bring back Homegrown Indie Live. That's
What an epic
absolutely
tune.
amazing. I'm just going to do a few shout-outs, and then we're going to continue with our conversation here. And there's your man, Doug Kidder. All right, Michael, a.k.a. Zealand. That's right. He's Canadian. The design is complete. Love what he's doing lately. I really do. Cubic Lover, 1972. Really cool track, Brian. Psycho Me Up, number 41. Poison Whales, Lucky Now. Coleslaw, why do I always say it? And it's going to be the featured channel. All right, Out of Myself, Forest of the Wolf with Sublimity, and Blugubrious, To Play or Not to Play, Thoughts and Such. Really cool stuff. I love what he posts. It's just so authentic, and everything is real. Emery Island, I Was Home, A Childhood Memory. Mountain Man, Blackwater, Scully Pop, We'll Make It Pop. Mary Armad from Italia. Great to see you, Mary. You know, Scorpions is one of my favorite bands, all-time bands. Especially the old stuff with Rudolph and Michael Schenker. Really cool. Anyways, this is you and I. Music connects people. Andena Macucci, another friend from Italy. Roquea Villaneda, amazing premiere, Roque. Carved Echoes. Unshackled Spirit and Doorways into Music, the Rhythm of Life. Absolutely beautiful, Sal. And we have our new friend out here, so please, Broussard, if you're out there, DJ will continue to post your link. Check out Broussard. This track's called Soaked. Lunar Vibe, Suite of Remembrance. David Cartrett had another premiere. Warning. Crimson Crux did a cover. Absolute Somebody to Love. Jefferson Airplane cover the video. Dynamite Throw, Alleys and Exits. Dwight the Hitman Bailey with Cage Tarts. K Kung Drums is gonna appear, as is Dynamite Throw on my next album. K Kung Drums, Free Me, Uriah Heep, full band cover. And Emmanuel Farrow, which I know many of you know, he's gonna be on the show soon, so that's really cool stuff. Of course I have to do that, right? All right. Seventh Wave, really cool stuff. And our Canadian, holy smokes, just back to back to back. Gordium 85, aka Pseudoscience. And then Paulo Ferro, God love you, brother. I hope all is well. And then the last one, no, we don't have a last one. We'll stop right there. Yes. All right, we got that out of the way.
Awesome.
Right.
Cool
shout outs, man.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, there's
thanks for
so
promoting everybody's music, Frank. I mean, I can identify with it, and it's an important thing to do. So we appreciate you.
Well, you know, we were talking with. I gotta throw this plug because we were talking with Jude backstage before you came in, and because he recognized you were at the beginning of the pop-ups. You know, you were one of the pillars of our communities. And because he asked, did Ron inspire you to do this show, you and JJ? And I said, absolutely. Like Ronnie, Jade, Pete John, Thomas Christ, Metalhead Hippie. You were all the cornerstone, the roots, the foundation of what we all, you know, branched off of. And just, you know, I owe you a ton of gratitude, and we shouted you out during the 2-year gratitude show that we had, and absolutely, man. I'll just
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
But you know, I think it's all about real people, real music. It's bigger didn't start with me; it was already there. But I kind of somehow recognized that it was, especially during COVID. You remember that? I mean, like Jude and I met before COVID quite a bit. And so there was a little group of us, but then the group kind of just like grew a lot during COVID, and everybody because nobody had anything else. You couldn't go anywhere. So everybody was on those shows, man. I remember Marcus Cannell. You guys know Marcus Cannell?
Of course.
Yeah, that plays with Auntie G. Well, he used to just play solo all the time. He'd have a track like every week. You know, one of those instrumental rock tracks. And so we're going into COVID. Everybody's having their own little personal crises. Every single one of us had a freaking crisis then. I guarantee it. I did. I know. But everybody was watching the shows. And so Marcus Cannell goes, Somehow I found out he's got COVID. He has it, right? And I'm like, oh man, because guys were dying, right? And so then I have the show on Wednesday, and there's Marcus Cannell with COVID watching the show during lockdown. It was just like, that was the kind of, community it was back then, because you felt everybody's pain, So that was a different part of it. Yeah. Yeah. You got to stop me, man, because I got a million stories.
No, that's interesting, because that's probably how it wasn't just a root. It was like a foundation, because through care, concern, like you must have legit were concerned about each other.
Yeah.
Because at the beginning, COVID, oh no, you're going to die.
Yeah.
Let's face it. A lot of us thought as soon as we get it, I don't know if I'm healthy enough. I've been smoking all my life. I drank like a fucking fish, and I don't know if I'm going to survive if I get it.
Sure, everybody was worried, man, and you didn't know what the government was going to do. And I was in freaking Vietnam. There was no question whether you're going to take the jab here. You got it. We just lined up out in the streets to get it.
Wow.
But at that time, it's like, we were locked in our little apartment. So anyhow, but the good part of that was, I think that a lot of the connections made then are what you guys are still doing now. And new ones. Of course, there are new ones, and there'll always be new ones. But that one, people who remember like what we're talking about, you never forget it.
Absolutely. And I have to thank you and again give gratitude, Ron, because you were playing my songs without me even submitting them, which always blew my mind and surprised the hell out of me. And you would say positive things about them, and you had quite a following. I don't think anyone would have paid attention to me had you not done that. And then I started submitting songs because it was like addictive at that point. But I really owe you a lot for that. So thank you.
Well, I love your music, but in the beginning, I had to say I didn't have any songs, man. No, I'm just joking.
I was happy to help.
Mostly in the very, very beginning, when we were streaming on Facebook, I would just look at what happened during the week and play that. So then it only eventually I forgot how I resisted doing the whole thing where you send in your links via they do it now for a long time. I think people were emailing me or something. I don't know.
And then you made the master list.
Then I made the master list.
That's right.
I certainly did.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Move on to the next song unless there's something else going on. I don't know if we have to. All right. We have, what do we have coming up? To Be Near You?
Okay. Yeah.
Say a little bit about that before we hear it.
Okay. Well, this is a song that I skip forward quite a bit from the last song. Skip past when Brian and I stopped really writing actively together. Skip past, the first part of the shows. Skip to when I took like my first break, like a 6-month, 8-month break from the show. And it was the summer before last summer, I do believe, 2 years ago. And I'm just going to be open about it. I mean, I was still in the studio a lot. Maybe I was doing some streams, but it was a heavy drinking period for me. I was drinking a lot of moonshine, Vietnamese home, brew, and whatever, which I have, passed. I don't drink anymore. That's going to be weird for a lot of people to hear, but it's good for me. But during that period, I was okay. I don't think I went off the rails too often, but I have to say it was a very, very creative time for me, because I was making these short videos. I'd get in my studio after a show or after something, drink a little, do whatever, and just start recording myself. And so I wrote these several short songs, like maybe 10, I think I put up there. And so then that kind of turned into, well, I'm going to take some of these songs and write an album, write some more songs. And at that time, Coldacre and I, we had become friends, and we decided to do some of these songs together. So this is the first album that I did after that whole kind of period of experimentation. right? I was doing all kinds of things, electric stuff,
Hip hop.
acoustic, and all kinds of stuff. But this particular one, I didn't write it during that whole period of Spaghetti on the Wall. I actually wrote this song and presented it to Coldy Chili. He gets called so many different things, Coldy Chili. Nobody ever calls him James, though. But so he's okay. So that's the deal. That's the period. So it becomes my hip hop period.
Okay.
Is what happens right about now, and I've got about like an album and an EP's worth of tunes, kind of like this. So that's kind of the middle part of my career. So there you go. That's the background.
All right. Let's have a listen. To Be Near You, featuring Coldacre and Laurie. I think she did the video, or
She did. She helped with the video.
Yeah, I love this video. All right, great track. Let's do it.
Get your rocks on. Get your love on. This song goes out to all those online late night lovers. Wherever you are, you know who you are. You're a strange machine. We're on. To the A, strange, to the M. If you were thinking we've offended, then think again. We like to make it personal when we get down. Our chili beats are rocking every club in town. Every time you go, I feel alone. I'm longing to be near you. I'm locked up at home. Throw me a bone. Put something on and come upstairs. Thinking we've offended, then think again. We like to make it personal when we get down. Our chili beats are rocking every club in town. Every time you go, I feel alone. I'm longing to be near you. I'm locked up at home. Throw me a bone. Put something on and come on stairs. Time you go, I feel alone. To the A, strange, to the M. To be near you. Every time you go, I feel alone. To the A, strange, to the M. To be near you.
If anybody's wondering, yes, that is Chili's acting debut. Did you see how he was moving his head to the left, to the right, up and down? Really cool. Excellent debut. Oh, sorry. I didn't know I had the mic on. That was awesome.
Cool. Sounds great in headphones.
Does it? Yeah.
What did Coldacre play on that?
I think he played the synth somehow.
Synthesizer?
Yeah.
And is he singing also?
I don't think so. I think he's just on the video. Okay. But he played on a lot of those tracks on the first hip hop album called Dance Tracks for Maniacs. He's on, well, he produced it. Awesome. Coldacre produced that album. So he might have played whatever on some of those songs, just like when you were producing my stuff, we didn't limit it to just, you just mix it and master it only. You were actually adding to the songs, changing arrangements and stuff like that. It was an actual production. So that's what that first album, Dance Tracks for Maniacs, it was actually a pretty good listen. I still listen to it sometimes, produced by Coldacre.
Fantastic.
And, man, you got to give that guy some points for that hair, man. He got that 1970s hair going on. Never stops. Wish I had that. And just,
I think you scored a couple points for your hair in that video too, Ron.
Oh, my facial hair. Yeah, see, I had a beard back in those days. Hey, one thing I would just very quickly like to say, if I backtrack, because I was remiss when I didn't really talk about when I started the show back on Facebook, but it was because Pete Johns had a show called Garage Band Weekly. That was the first one for me. I think there were other things already going on that I didn't necessarily know about in the bigger community. But Pete and Steve Mara had this show called Garage Band Weekly where they would get on there and we couldn't even play songs yet. You just had to say, oh, well, Jude Capana wrote a song and it's got a great beat. And, he used a compressor on GarageBand. It was a garage bandy kind of show. And then finally they were able to have StreamYard and you could play songs and stuff like that. So then Pete said to me at some point, and I don't know why, I said I would like to ask Pete actually why he thought of this. He goes, why don't you do a show called GBU Live? And I did, and that was it. I never stopped until I stopped. So I think a part of the atmosphere of that whole period that we were discussing before, real people, real music, everybody's being cool to each other and all that. For my part of it, it was because of kind of the kindness and the way that people treated each other in Pete's community. I have to say that.
Starting with Pete,
So,
and I'm glad you brought him up.
yeah,
Because
but, and I always try to uphold. I always tried to uphold that. Don't be a dick on your show. And don't allow people to be. And I think it worked. So cheers, Pete. I know you're in the chat.
He's in there. That was my gateway as well into these communities. How I got to meet. Yeah, many of us have said it was either through yours, Thomas's, Hippies, Jeff's, and Pete's. Between one of those, you're in a great big community, and it's just amazing what you guys done. And like you said, uphold. That's JJ and I were strict and DJ when we started this to make it about everybody else's music. You know what I mean? Not about ours. And that's the one thing I picked up from you guys. It's like, it's really cool. And what you guys have started, and hopefully it continues. There's room.
Oh, you guys got it. I think you're doing a great job. Now and I'm, turned back to just being an artist and not a streamer or co-host anymore. It's really excellent to have someplace to come play your tunes.
Well, I'm starting to see how hard it would have been.
It's amazing. I love it, and I feel very grounded to it, because I was in it, but still, it's like, oh man, got to send my song in a Pete's show because okay, I'm going to go ahead and say it. Nobody's ever going to be as famous as, Taylor Swift among us, but
what do you mean?
Well, how many people, if you make a song a month, how many people are going to get 50 or more people, just say 50 to 100 people who actually are really into your song and give you compliments on it, talk about it. You could see it on a show and people are seriously enthused about it. No, none of, so to me, and a community full of other artists, so it's a very special kind of thing. It provides a service that you're not going to get just, let's go on, whatever. Let's go on Spotify. It doesn't work that way.
It's like being in the old school open mics, where you show up and there's a bunch of musicians and you're supporting each other, and you'll find the odd person that came in there accidentally for dinner with his or her girlfriend or their partner for dinner, but it turns out an open mic and they're all just musicians. But it is something like that, it's really cool.
And just before Jude takes back over, quick shout out to GMay for helping to serve that purpose, the open mic purpose in the community. I love it. I really dig that.
Yeah, and we're going to shout out the next show is coming up very soon. I'm going to be shouting it out right next. So Are you guys okay before we bring on Laurie? Laurie should be coming up shortly. I'm going to continue with some more shoutouts up and coming. Speaking of which, CampGmay Sunfest. This is the first promo. Follow that link that DJ's or JJ is dropping. The closer we get, Gmay's going to continue to send me some promos, and I'm going to start to post them, I guess, in the beginning of April. This is April 24th. There is still room to be part of. I'm going to be there this year. So,
Right
yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it.
I'll play
All right.
that.
Yeah.
I'll
Russ
be there.
8889. He's got a show, as you all know, the Rhythm Republic Radio, between 10 and 12 Greater Mountain Time. I don't even know what time that is. But he's got about 4 or 5 premieres that he's going to be releasing tomorrow during the show. That includes a Donna Summer remix, and you know his connection there, so that's really cool. So please go check that out tomorrow. All right, some mentions. We have Javel. The Fridays are just absolutely insane. We start off with Javel DePutzis Friday morning Eastern time. Then it goes into Dan Anderson at around 1 o'clock. Followed by Valerie Bott at with the Friday Night Song Club at 2 p.m. Charlie Gabaldon follows Valerie, and then we have our newest and kindest, Strings and Pucks. Love this guy. With the Friday they got the wrong title here. We got Wes plays music at Friday with the Practice, Jam and Warm-Ups, originals only. Jade Starr with her Unearthed. And now we have Lisa Noel with the Friday film reviews, which CampGmay is part of that as well. Every Friday at 7 p.m. Followed by Mr. Smith, who God will, I hope you're doing better. Bless you, Mr. Smith. Live drums and sound sessions every Friday at 8:30. Pole Vault, Sunshine Archer, who are going to be on this show soon, with the weekend warm-up at 10 p.m. And then that's followed by our very own Laurie's Mishmosh, who's going to jump in here any second now. Oh, look, I didn't do that. With the Friday night hang at 12 a.m. Eastern time.
Hurry!
Gary Hubbs follows Laurie. Everybody gets dumped over to Gary's Parking Lot Warrior at 2 a.m. And then that it kicks right into the Leela-verse. So I'm going to stop there because Laurie's in the house. And when Laurie enters the room, everybody shut up and pay attention.
Stop it. I'm here for Ron. Hi, Ron.
Hi, Laurie. Good to see you.
Everybody's got a shirt that fits. Damn it.
So this is old school. The tux tee.
The tux.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry about the internet. I appear to be very choppy. We have like tornadoes out here today.
Yeah.
Am I looking choppy to you guys?
No, you're okay. We got the same thing. I can hear the storms out here.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyhow, so great to hear
So
from Ron.
everybody can say thank you to me for selling that shirt to Laurie, so you can see her wearing it.
I'm not the only one who has this. I'm not the only one.
Thank you, Ron.
Oh, I know. Hey, Jude's wife bought a bath towel with my face on it.
Was that her?
That's it.
In the room.
There it is.
Yeah.
Ron.
Someone... Oh my God, he's sitting on you. He's getting his back sweat all over you. That's awesome.
Those are some good jokes. Oh, we used to joke about anything in those days.
We had so much fun on your show, and I miss your shows, but I'm happy that we could still keep in touch like we do on Facebook.
Yeah.
And you had the wig show. I remember
We did the
because I
wig
had
ball.
just came into the community and I'd maybe known Ron for about a year. And you had the wig show. And then there was another show that Laurie's a part of everything. But
What
we did a collab, and on a Rock and Roll is King song. Me and
Oh,
you
and I
and
love that track. That was
yeah.
my favorite collab. I've
That's a
said
great
this always
segue
to
because I have a
Laurie.
1 minute clip, if you
No,
don't mind
no,
me.
no. We'll play it at the end, Laurie. Please.
Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, we don't want to get a copyright, but I do have a 1 minute clip. Plus the one that Hugh and I did for you in these shirts.
Yeah, you guys killed me that time.
That
You
was
would
fun.
get
But I was so sad to hear that you threw out all your wigs.
You
This is
threw them
fun.
all out?
I gave them to my wife when she opened the secondhand shop because she put them on the mannequins.
That makes sense. All right. At least they're going to good use.
I wouldn't throw them out, you know. No, that was a lot of fun. And you know, so Rock and Ron was a character. I mean, it was me, but I mean, you know, Laurie,
You had crazy
you had
wigs
you
going.
had-
Oh, yeah.
well, yeah, but you play that character, and then some people, you know, you they start to think that that's you, and in a way, it is you, you know. But the whole Rock and Ron thing, I just couldn't keep it going, man. I was going to crash into a brick wall.
I hear
Mhm.
you. I hear you. Yeah, we used to potty hard on Thursday. Well, now we potty hard with Chris Lane on Thursday.
Potty
so
hard.
We got him
Potty
taking. You got shout outs, Frank. Sorry.
No, we got the
Take it
pianists
away,
and
Laurie.
composers. Whenever
we're
you're
yapping.
ready. No, we're good. We're good.
All right. Well, happy Monday, everybody. Sorry, I'm just get excited to see Ron.
Yeah, I know. That's how I felt. It was like, what
I
a
know.
rush.
It's crazy. Yeah, but it is
Yeah.
the pianist section.
Yeah.
And you introduced me to a new artist, a new pianist.
Yes, piano.
Music Plus.
I didn't update my list, so but I
Yeah,
know
Piano Music Plus.
Music Plus. We've been supporting one another for quite a few years. Again, right at the beginning, I met Piano Music Plus through Chris Durham Music, who's in the chat.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
most of these pianists and composers I met through Chris. And yeah, she's amazing.
She is. I don't know much about her because she doesn't have anything on her about page, but I listened to her music today. I was like, whoa, another very talented woman. So yeah, beautiful.
Yes, so as you all know, this is our pianist and composer segment. This is the part of the community pulse where everybody gets to act like they're two, and but no,
We were trying to move on from that.
We try to move on. No, all joking aside, these are really amazing, talented musicians that we promote. We created this segment to support and offer up more support. And it's a special segment for us, for JJ and I and Laurie, who started this right from day one. And we've changed it up a bit. The introduction is Laurie's Mishmosh, our lead pianist in this community. And then we go right into Piano Music Plus. Let's give this a spin.
Go sub her up too. Don't forget.
Please, please. Wow. How beautiful is that? Oops.
Gorgeous.
What just happened? Just give me a second. Just technical. Somehow I went all the way up to right here. We're good. Give me a second. Sorry.
That was lovely. Anybody else just like zoning out right here, feeling all zen to that
Right?
music?
Yeah. Thank you. We're
It
back.
was great. Woo!
Yeah.
Good job, Frankie.
Yeah, that's
Thank
great.
you. And
Very chill.
as Chris, Durham mentioned, Judy, she's absolutely wonderful. Please, follow, offer up some support. You won't be disappointed. There's so much amazing talent out there, and any talent that we're sharing on this show, trust me, 100%. And I'm not saying sub for sub, but they will have the courtesy to come over to your channel and listen to some of your music, whether they like it or not. I'm going to be honest. It's not about that, but this is really cool stuff. So I
Well, you're
support
growing the
it.
community too. You're growing the community. You pay attention to someone else's music, and the next thing you know, you got another person hanging around.
Half the people I met is through all of your channels out there, right?
It's cool.
Yeah, really cool.
Same here.
Look at
And they've all been
the
great,
Lily
too.
Police is in the house, and
Hey,
some
man.
people I saw in
What's
here.
up, man?
Yeah,
A rock star.
Yeah.
I like the
We miss
Lily
it.
Pillies.
and Wesley Media Hub's in the house. He's working on some beautiful stuff, an album for his
Wesley.
dad, Nigel. Just absolutely beautiful. If you could send me an update on that album, how it's coming. I think I may have missed something, or anyways. All right.
All right.
Let's,
Well, thank you for having me on for that segment, and let me say hi to Ron in person. I love Ron's. Go to his TikTok because I don't know if you post your breakfast walks on TikTok too, or if that's just for Facebook.
I have a Vietnamese TikTok that I do, but mostly most breakfast walks are on Facebook.
Okay. Well, then some of you can't see it, but I love those. I always comment. I don't know if you saw my last comment. I'm like, how do they keep all that food right on the street when it's like 9,000 degrees out?
Well, it's not that hot. It's pretty temperate
It
over
isn't?
here. Really. It gets like in the 70s. But yeah, I mean, they
Oh, okay.
keep meat out. They keep it. I guess must be some trick to it because we eat it.
Yeah.
They wash it.
And
They
it's
wash
still
it with
here.
salt and stuff, man. But it's a good question. And like, why doesn't stuff get ripped off?
Yeah.
Right?
It's all right open. All the doors are open.
And just don't take it. I mean, people will pick your pocket now and then, but you just don't hear about any kind of theft in the market. It's a different kind of scene.
Yeah.
The cops are really strict and there's cameras everywhere, man. But I mean, I think in the market, there's also kind of thing with, why do I want to mess with them? It's their community. And if somebody's that poor, they're giving them money. They're begging and they're giving them. Of course, you got guys stealing. Don't get the idea there's no crime.
Orange
But
here or
not-
there.
There's no crime when I'm around. When they see crime, they flee. They see crime flees.
That was my question. My second question was, are you famous to them? Does every single person recognize you? Because you're like the American guy who speaks perfect Vietnamese.
A lot of people know me in this area.
Because we're all like, hi. Every time you walk by every single store, they're saying hi to you. And I'm like,
Yeah.
you're a star. But
Well, number one, they're friendly, right?
Yeah.
People are just friendly. Now and then I'll meet somebody shy, but mostly they're friendly. And then I walk there, say 4 or 5 times a week, and I live there. So then they get to know me. But my name, Jude, my name is Hoa. Hoa in Vietnamese. Anh Hoa. Hoa. It means peace.
Oh, very cool.
I have that
that's
name
awesome.
for 40 years now. But anyhow,
awesome.
well, I'm glad you guys like those things. I can only do them. I'm having a cold.
so fun.
I have a cold right now. I can't walk. But if you want to see more,
Oh.
I just start feeling like I do the same thing over and over.
I love
glad
it.
you
I love
brought it
seeing them.
up
I never get
because it was on my list
Yeah.
to bring up. So I'm glad you did.
Was it?
Because
Okay,
It's
sorry.
a really
I
fun facet
never
of
did.
Ron, I think.
Yeah. And just to see,
No,
like, you feel like you're there with them. You just want to sit down and have noodles.
Oh, I wish
Oh,
you guys could, I wish you could all come and see me, man. That'd be so wonderful. Because this is a great, easy place to hang out. So
Yeah.
no, it's. I'm glad I could share a little bit of my day with you guys.
Well, and Ron knows that my nail ladies who are Vietnamese are so impressed with the way you speak. They're like, he speaks better than us. And then they love to see, like, I show them the clips. They're like, oh my God, that's where I lived there, and all that. They love it. So they love you. You're a star. And Leela and Jade Starr is at my nail place too, because I put them up on the TV when they're on. All right, I'll stop yapping. I'll get back to your interview.
What do you got going this week? Before you
this week, I'm going away to Florida. I'm going to Miami, so I won't be going live.
Okay.
But I told DJ that
this is when I say, damn it, this was the Friday I was going to come up. I made plans to come on your show.
Sure. No, but I told DJ I might call in after happy hour on Friday night, much like I did from the cruise ship, and just be all buzzed and talk to you guys. So we'll see.
Okay. I love those
pop-ups.
Great to see you, Laurie. Really great.
You too, Ron.
We'll see you after the show, too. You're coming back here, right?
Yeah, I'll come back.
Yeah.
And Jude, you're doing a great job. We got a Jude and the Judy the pianist. I love it. Start singing. Hey,
that's
Judy.
good, Judy.
All right, I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye, everybody. Great week.
Thanks, cuz. Love you.
Love you.
Yeah. Let's rock and roll.
All right.
Yeah, I really love that cover that you guys did. I still say it to this day, one of the best covers within our community.
Which one?
The one you did with Laurie. And Dave Edmonds, DLO one.
Yeah, it was
King of Rock and Roll.
Rock and Roll is King.
Rock and Roll is King.
Yeah.
I think you guys did that amazing.
Oh yeah, it was TJ Kobe on guitar. It was great, and then me and Laurie. It was a good one. We did a video and all that. So,
all right, Ron, I'm going to put you on the spot with a question.
Okay.
Do you remember the first collab that you and I did, or that we did?
I know.
Could be wrong.
Very first one. Oh man, because we've done it. Seems like more than a dozen.
I might be wrong, but I think the first one was when you and Brian asked me to sing.
I know what you're going to say.
Cover, right?
Yeah.
I do believe
Take
so.
a walk on the wild side.
Yeah, I don't know why you guys thought I would be good for that vocal.
It's your voice. Oh no, it's
I get. Yeah, no. Pitchy Lou Reed. Yep, that's me.
In all the colors.
It turned out good. I like to do that. I'll hear a song, and then if I can sing it, I sing it. But just like this last one, I
think of someone will be like, "That's the perfect person for."
I want to hear somebody else's voice other than mine on there. A lot of times, like I just did that cover of the Fastball tune, "The Way," They drank up the wine and they started talking. You know that thing? Mm-hmm. And then I just heard Mark Tanner's voice. I drank up the wine and they started talking. It's like a cross between Louis Armstrong and Wolfman Jack or something.
That worked really well.
I love it. And then Doug Kidder, who's with us in the chat, I heard his voice on that Sylvia's Mother cover we did. And I love mixing other people's voice these days because, I put out albums with 12 songs on them. All of them I sing. I get so damn kind of bored of hearing and mixing my own voice all the time. It's fun to, get some other vocals in there. Anyway, what was that talking about, man?
Well, unfortunately.
That's something I forgot. What day is it?
Jude caught that shtick, beautifully on the song of his. Yeah. My shtick.
This next track is all you on vocals. It's a couple of Jugs. So I don't know if you could say a little bit about this.
Sure. So skip past from the last track, my hip hop phase. I heard a song by Coldacre and Rhett Mix Club, a blues rock song. I decided to write a rock album. So I did rock and country. So I did that one. It was called We Want Our Bones. And then I just released another one of the same genre called Rapture Blue. And this is a song from that album. So it's one of the newest things I've done.
Awesome.
Very cool. All right, couple of Jugs. Original country music by Ron Ward. All right.
I always thought those days of feeling bad was the only surefire thing I ever had. How was I to know that I would love her so? Now I'm giving up my ways of running round. I swear I'm gonna shut down that old still. It's still a cooking whiskey on the hill. She said it would be better if you could, but I don't know if your words any good. I'll sit and shut down that old still. Got a couple of jugs, gonna get my fill. Chasing things that I could never own. Now it's plain to see that you're the one for me. So I'm giving up the things that bring me down. I swear I'm gonna shut down that old still. It's still a cooking moonshine on the hill. You said it would be better if you could, but I don't know if your words any good. I said I'd shut down that old still. Got a couple of jugs, gonna get my fill. Oh yeah, I said I'd shut down that old still. Got a couple of jugs, gonna get my fill.
Had me dancing in my
Sweet.
seat.
All right,
Great
I'm going to
mix.
do just
Right
a
on.
few shout-outs, and we're going to
Okay.
touch on that one, okay?
Okay.
All right, we have more here, more shout-outs. The Real Justine every Sunday. Happy birthday, Justine, yesterday. Hope you had an amazing day. I noticed you didn't have a stream. Every Sunday at 8:15, Justine will be streaming with Here We Go Again. Lewis Cook, everybody, an amazing supporter, once again, like everybody here, for our communities. Throughout everywhere I go, I see Lewis in the chat. So please go check out his shows, 2-hour personally complied playlist each night. Music requests accepted. Please follow that link. Phoenix Falling, the Underground Signal. I think it's the last Sunday of every month. So it's coming up in a couple weeks. OJ McBaggin, Straight Weirdness Radio, Adorable Anarchy. Here's her mug. She is adorable. They have an amazing show called The Smugcast. and every Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Central Time, 8:30 Eastern Time. Scully Pops, the author that reads to you. Please go check out Scully, one of the members and supporters of this channel. Allie Patches, Into the Night with Wes and Allie. Then she also has her Azuras. Wes, also known as Rich New Designs, has Coffee with Wes, Love, Art, and Music. Let's not forget Chris Lane at 10:10 p.m. every Thursday. I was actually there this Thursday. I was exhausted, but yeah, and I paid for everything all weekend. It was my birthday, so I partied it up. All right, Michael Songs every Sunday at noon. Russ 8889, we already shouted out. Rhythm Republic Radio, big show tomorrow. The Mix Club. What's going on, Rhett? And don't forget, everybody, Saturdays, let's support these amazing channels that have helped us all out. Starting off with Thomas Christ, who just celebrated, was it 250? I can't remember, but it was quite a milestone.
Go, Thomas.
The Hour of Rock, Saturday at 7 p.m., followed by Jade Starr's opening hour, Creative Hour, Saturday at 8 p.m., followed by Pete John's The Happy Hour at 9 p.m., followed by Brad Example, the after party at 10 p.m. Actually, I think I'm on the show this week. Is it the 21st? Yeah. I'll be on the show Saturday. Okay, cool. With JJ, and I'm not sure who else is on, who's going to be up there. And then let's not forget Freedom Redbird, Brenda, every Saturday at 10 p.m. She has an amazing show. You can get up on panels, sing, do whatever you like, and just go support. That's it for shoutouts tonight. I'm going to sit back and just chill. Dan Ekberg Music, great to see you here as well. Everybody was so quiet, I just had to check to see if my mic was on. My heart just went into my stomach.
I know, man. I hate it when you think you got some audio problem, or it's like I would be there, because I always used to have a lot of some issue or another, and somebody in the chat would say, hey, what's the matter with Ron's audio, just to mess with me. Because then they knew that I'd be going, what's wrong, man? Because you get kind of paranoid about it.
Yeah. I get and that's right. Thank you, Wesley Media Hub. Happy St. Patrick's Day to all our Irish friends. It's the day that I think everybody in this world says they're Irish that day. It's beautiful. Like, doesn't matter culture, wherever you're from, for that day. Like, I know I've got my green picked out, and I don't even know why, but I do. And
you're American, man.
Pretty cool.
That's a great segue to a point that I wanted to make. A lot of people don't know in the listening audience that Ron's first song was a different song originally. Originally, he had Bag O' Nails selected. Bag O' Nails. And then the third song was Couple O' Jugs. So my question, Ron, is, are you part Irish?
Yeah, I am, actually, quite a bit. But yeah, I don't know how I ended up with the two using that. I thought, well, those songs are like 4 years apart, so nobody will notice those. So then I put them on the same show. It looks like, what's up with this guy?
A little disappointed that you got rid of that, because Bag O' Nails and Couple of Jugs, like, that's a winning combination to me. But all right, we'll move on.
Okay.
Oh, and one other thing, Laurie had the Tux t-shirt that you made, right? The Ron Ward one.
Right.
I have the original that you wrote the song after. And I had this under here. It's hot as hell here. I've been keeping that as I wore this the first time you had me on your show, I think.
Full of gear, man.
But let me ask you this. Okay, are you tucking it in?
No, I don't tuck.
I got a Tux t-shirt. I'm tucking it in.
Another reason I was so disappointed is Bag O' Nails has a line that's it's the get you from behind break, right?
Yeah.
It's got some great lines in it.
Yeah. I'm working on a time break. It's just a mushy rhyme break. I'm working on a time break. To get you from behind break. Because I was in that song. I put a break in there that was a switch to 6/8 time or something like that, or 3/4. I forget. Switches to a different meter in the middle. I'd do a guitar break. Remember?
Yep.
And that's what I was talking. So I wrote all the music first, but then when I got up to that point, I wrote those lyrics about that little break right there.
I love when lyrics are about the process of the song or something like that. And that
Yes.
line certainly did get me from behind. All right, let's go on to the next song. The last song, I think it's our last song for tonight.
Yes,
we
it
have
is.
a song called Rapture Blue, which I'm not super familiar with this song, Ron. So if you could give me a little info on it.
Okay, well, this was the last song that I wrote for the current album, Rapture Blue. That's the name of the album too. And I had mostly country music on there, although there was some other couple of bangers, and then The Middle Road is a song, like it's not really rock. I guess it's more like pop. You know that song, Jude. But so anyway, I needed a rocker. I wanted to match, because the opening song of the album is "Wake Up, Amy," and I didn't choose that song, although I think that's probably the most catchy song on the album. If anybody ever listens to the album, just listen to the first song if you want. So to match that, I needed another rocker of equal kind of, quality and intensity. So I wrote it, and I was going to get another guitarist to play the guitar parts, but then a couple guys tried, and they said, there's enough guitars on here. It's just too busy already. So it's all me. All of the guitars are me on there. And so at this time, since I'm Catholic, and I was looking at this news story where this pastor in Africa said the rapture's coming on this date, and people are selling their cars and all of that stuff. We've seen it happen over and over. It's like when they say aliens are coming, they go to the top of the hill in their tinfoil hats. But, I believe in the rapture and all that, but it says right in the Bible, no one knows. Jesus said, even I don't know, only my dad knows. So these guys sitting around doing that, trying to influence people through the internet to do this and that in their church and money and all this stuff. I got kind of, I didn't like that. Number one, Christians shouldn't be doing it. Live your life, man. If the rapture comes, good, you're good. If not, you're also good. But why do what they did? It was kind of the song's kind of a social religious commentary, and it's just a rocker, basically. Having said all that, it's basically a rip off of a Rolling Stones song. It really is. Especially the first riff. If you listen to Exile on Main Street, that riff's in there somewhere.
That's great.
So that's that song. Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Okay.
Let's do it. All right. Rapture Blue. I love this song, Ronnie.
Thank you.
Walking down the street, I see your face. You're always
Yeah, absolutely beautiful. And I'm going to tell you, aside from me and Jude, this man here has to be one of the most excited when he found out you finally said yes to being on our show.
Oh, great. Hey, Jay.
Cheers.
What's up, man?
Hey guys.
Hey.
I just had to pop in and thank you. You know, Ron, you were the first show that I submitted to and was not rejected on my submission.
Well, you know why? Because you were Ron Ready.
That's right.
You were Ron Ready.
Thank you, man. I used to get such a kick out of when you would play the ones from the Red Room session with my buddy Lance.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of those. I played some of those multiple times.
Totally.
Yeah. We used to like get, you'd be getting into it, man.
I tend to do that. Yeah. You can actually
headphones fly out.
Okay, I'm gonna let Moon go. Hello, everybody. Here's Moon.
Moon.
Moon's getting old and gray. Yeah. Okay. Bye bye.
Join the club.
I'm just on my guitar.
We were talking about that earlier.
Everyone talks about it. It's like the most famous scene in any of my shows. It's my dog.
That was priceless.
And the fact that he had a diaper on but was still doing it, it was perfect.
Yeah, he didn't actually get any of it out, but he has, though. I mean, I don't want to go into it. This is a family show. Well, good to see you, JJ, man. I mean, you were such a great supporter of the show there. It was such a fun time,
It really was.
Yeah.
You welcomed us in, and we're just continuing to share the love that you all started.
Man. I was just having fun. But one thing that I did kind of take seriously was that if somebody sent me a song, I needed to get it played, presented out there in a well-packaged manner, so that the person could be respected. You don't just throw it out there, don't say anything about it. Everybody gets the equal kind of billing, and because I took that part of it seriously, even though none of us are really anybody, but actually we are. We're more than just those people that we don't know, we listen to on the radio. To me, it became more important.
Yeah. We're the real people that make the real music.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's still going on, so I'm so glad I was a part of that. I do not want to overblow my own part in that whole thing. I was just
we'll do that for you. Don't
following along. No, seriously, that was just part of history. But now, it's great to have, a big group of friends and colleagues and collaborators where you can say something and I know what you're talking about way over on this side of the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So anyhow,
a
it's
specific
cool.
point to how you did respect the music, Ron. You would let my 3-minute outros play to the very last note, and you would let that play out, and that was just.
I always played all the songs. I mean, now some of those Omni. Remember that guy, Omni?
Yeah, Chris. Yeah.
Well, you could play all of some of those. I'd give him a couple minutes or something, Plus,
some of the Hudson verse were chapters of books. So they were.
But I did play it, but there were also tracks that I never announced, but that weren't Ron Ready, and I didn't ever tell anybody what my criteria for Ron Ready was. It's just my own judgment. But most things got played. Most things got played. But even if it was so terrible that it wouldn't even, I couldn't, because it's also a show. You're trying to entertain people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it has to have at least some kind of inherent musical value. And then, I never played any kind of political stuff or hateful stuff, or it was all, I think we did a pretty good job of keeping it really, light and fun, but still intelligent. There's a lot of humor going on, and it's mostly about creativity. But I still saw a lot of people being the kids, like talking like, we were teenagers. Say whatever you want. Nobody was watching except Big Brother,
Yeah, sometimes it's like you were the coolest fourth grade teacher in the school.
Oh yeah, yeah, right, right on. Okay, I'll take it. Oh well, it's good to see you, brother.
I really liked when you did request somebody else's music.
Yeah,
that was interesting to see people's selection. Yeah, that was really cool and surprising.
I don't know why it took me so long to do that.
Yeah, I'm surprised nobody's doing it still. Like, I think
a lot of people want to get their own tracks on there, which I'm not saying that in a bad way,
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. What do you mean? There's a whole show. Nobody's going to pick my song.
I always figured I could hear my own stuff anytime in my living room, but requesting
I used to send in a lot of other people's tracks.
Yeah. I didn't talk to JJ for 3 months when he didn't request my song.
Yeah.
No, JJ was quite generous. Even if I asked him, because I didn't know his whole catalog yet, which one do you want me to request? Oh, nothing. Request Roque or request. Yeah.
He's got a lot of good songs, though, Frank. I was listening to him the other day. I mean, yeah.
And you know what? What probably all of my favorites are the ones that were collabs with people. And I really have to thank Jude for inviting me into the collab with you and him back in 24. Was that the end of 23, beginning of 24 when we did the thread? It was just before you took a break, Ron, and it is such a cool song. It's like this neo psychedelic synth folk rock based jam.
Well, it sounds like Jude.
It's totally unique. It's got the Jude depth to the sound. I don't know exactly what you use, Jude, but you get this powerful depth to your sound. That's why I wore the snorkel mask when I interviewed you, because it engulfs you like you're at the bottom of the ocean, like you're an octopus with tentacles.
That's very kind of you. Thank you so much.
But yes, thank you so much for inviting me in on that. That definitely has been a highlight of the last 5 years for me.
It really was, because JJ is one that, and I think we're both the same. We're never going to play our own songs unless maybe something special. But he says, I would really love to play this one because I never got to thank Ron and Jude for what they did. And
oh man, I just jumped on you guys' track. You don't have to thank me. I think I asked to get on there because I go, man, that's a good song. Remember? And I go, I'll put a guitar track on there, and you guys were like, okay. He's my way in there, man. So I should be thanking you.
And put that guitar track on before JJ did the 12 string, but it all blended together so well. It was almost like you kind of had it ahead of time. It was that song came out of the ethers. I honestly can't take any credit for that song, but I do know that I reached out to JJ just to collab before I even had anything, and we started talking about how we write songs, and that conversation is what kind of inspired the song, the spark.
Right. Yeah,
it's all about creating.
Yeah. Well, hey, I see Jade Starr's in the chat. I'll say hi to Jade, and just when you talk about all of the history like we were doing, Jade was right in there, kind of adding a different
fellow comedy, man. You guys were it was just such a fun show. And then the chill Coldy, it was just, you had something really cool going. And we were talking with Jude backstage and JJ. The Wednesday morning for us, it's like I leave the house around 5:30 every morning. So for me, it was like I'm in my car and I catch a part of it, and then like I didn't give a shit about setting anything up. It was straight up to my office just to fire it up, and then I would go and set everything up. It was just so much fun. And then at the end, we even caught some of your shows in
Vietnamese.
Vietnamese.
Oh, really? Yeah.
JJ,
Yeah.
Until you totally blocked us.
Oh no, I stopped doing that on YouTube.
That was fun.
Yeah, I got a lot of viewers on YouTube in Vietnamese that just couldn't. You know me, I just lose the thread on things. I just stopped doing it. So started writing more music. But yeah, so yeah, that's cool. What was I talking about? So,
wait a minute.
Oh, the Wednesday show.
Yeah.
That show was cool because you had Europe in there.
Right.
You know, and you could always get Australia. I always get Australia kind of good because I'm in a similar time zone. So I would get Australia and Europe, like England, and then early morning US. So it was an interesting show, you know, because you didn't get because I did a show Friday morning, Thursday night in the States. That was kind of like the main States show, and you didn't get those guys like Glitch and you know, all of those guys from the UK.
Holy Ghost 666.
Holy Ghost 66.
Yeah.
Scott Borthwick.
Yeah.
You know, who's a fantastic guy, but that was a good show for those for that time zone, you know. And Russ, right, from that time.
Yeah, because it would have been noontime there around
noon. About noon. Yeah. That's about right. Yeah. So that was all great fun back in those days. So,
well, this is a time. All right, it's the end of the show, but we're gonna hang out backstage. Speaking of that song, The Thread, we've got a rendition of it. This is the poet, which...
Yeah, there was just a little thing added into part of it where there's a poem being read. That's a little different than the one that's posted on our YouTube channel. So a little different version for tonight.
Well, hopefully I didn't fuck it up.
It's JJ reading.
Watch that part be cut right off. With my luck.
As long as you've got Jude's extended bass ending.
He's reading the Gettysburg Address.
The Deadhead Address.
Yeah.
You're saying this is a version without your poem on the end?
No, it's with it, but there's an image over it that's different than, yeah.
Very cool. Okay. Yeah, no, I didn't cut it off. I was just joking, but it does go to the smaller screen because of credits. But, you know, first I'm going to say thank you, Jude, once again, for being on this show, all the support. Great to hear you got the music coming up soon. Really excited for this Deadhead Dish track that you're about to release by 2028. And really cool stuff. I really appreciate you, brother.
Thank you.
Ron, thanks for hosting me, brother.
Ron, I mean, yeah, this is like, look at us. JJ and I are like two kids, and this is exactly, we would chat back and forth while your show was on, and it's like, yeah, did you catch that part? Did you catch this part? I'm not kidding you, Ron. We're like, that's what you brought out of us into that show, and I really appreciate you for all you've done for the likes of me, and I know for so many out there, by sharing your music, as Jude and JJ were saying. We got to meet so many amazing people, and I'm really happy to have you on the show. I'm going to let it go to JJ and then Jude.
This has been a blast. It's been like a family reunion, and chatting up with cousins you haven't seen in a few years. So I really enjoyed tonight. Thank you so much, Jude. We love to have featured artists come back and be featured co-hosts. That's the coolest thing that we can have happen out of here. So thank you very much. And Ron, keep rocking, man. You're looking great, sounding great.
Thanks, Frank, JJ, and Jude. I'm humbled, by your guys' words and being on the show, but I'm glad to be able to get my music out there, just like anybody else these days. Real people, real music. Keep doing what you're doing, Frank. I dig it. And to everybody in the chat, thank you so much. I'll see you around. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. To God be the glory.
All right. So we're going to close out. Thank you, everybody. Special thanks to DJ Big Red doing all the work back there. So much work in helping us set everything up.
Good mods.
The mods we have, as I say, just like a mother says about their child, right? I have the best looking child. We have the best mods on YouTube. I really believe it.
Since my show went away, you do. He is my mod. We had a good group of mods. No, I'm just joking. It's great mods today, guys. I really appreciate it because I know you got to pay attention, not just sitting there.
Yeah. Thank you to all the support, everybody who showed up throughout our time here on the Community Pulse. Much love, much respect. Thank you for all the support. Coldy, have I told you how much I love you? All right, this is JJ. Coldy, you're more than welcome to join us backstage. Doug, anybody who wants to come and chat and bust Ronnie's bees, feel free to come back here. Laurie, you know how to reach Laurie. All right, this is Folk Punk closing out the show tonight, featuring Mazen Music Lab and Ron Ward, The Thread. Please follow this link. Thank you all. Love you. Peace.
Stay kind of creative, everybody.
ignites and turns the gears in the engine of motivation. A glimmer of hope, a leap of faith. It will exist. I will create. Searching for gold in the middle of busy season. The signs are everywhere, but only if you see them. A palette of pain, a lump of clay, the blank white pig, a twist of fate. size, allowing life in all of its lies.